We set aside a day to visit Mona, the Museum of Old and New Art in Berriedale, Tasmania. We went without any preconceived ideas or research, as Mona elicits fairly diverse opinions. One review said, "Best part was the exit sign." Approached from the car park, the museum building is flat out unimpressive. Above ground, a mishmash of one-storey buildings. Entry is via a tennis court and a distorted reflective wall. Then you go in and go down a heap of circular stairs, a big space. Wow, I didn't know it was going to be quite so big, but still no art, but a chance for coffee and cake or cocktails to fortify for what is to come. Underground, the building eschews standard gallery neutral surfaces. The brutal elements of raw cut sandstone, monumental concrete and rusty steel are all around. And speaking of monumental, so is some of the art. Connection from space to space is by tunnels or bridges. You enter a different kind of world. You're on your own. There's no guiding path to follow, unlike a traditional gallery. You just wander around in the half-light, being lured from one exhibit to the next. There is an app called O that informs on each artwork as you approach. We give you no information on the art in this video. You have to go yourself and find out what interests you. Of course, the art in our video is mostly representative of the most photogenic, interactive, or shock art. But mixed in with these exhibits are old and valuable manuscripts, Egyptian mummies, Greek coins, Roman mosaics, the old part of Mona. One of our favourite pieces was this giant waist-high tank of used sump oil. You stand in the middle of the tank and reflections are mesmerising. The piece is called 2050, after the grade of sump oil. Mona is created, owned and financed by David Walsh, who made his millions from clever gambling. He calls it a subversive adult Disneyland. Nothing gets in unless it interests David, and as a result, some of it is irrelevant or even puerile. It's irrelevant how much the collection is worth, but David has supposedly tipped in some $400 million to the exhibits and props up the operating costs by about $13 million a year. About 1 in 5 interstate and international visitors to Tasmania go to Mona. Tourists love Mona, but Tasmanians are proud of it. Acquiring and hanging Arthur Boyd's Melbourne Burning is a dig at Melbourne's COVID lockdowns, apparently. He watched art being created right there on the spot for a while, but I'm not sure who the artist was. Interesting anyway. Here's a whole library of blank books. Mona was founded with a sex and death motive that asserts that all human endeavour is motivated by the desire to reproduce and to avoid death. But as I said, everything is subject to David's whims. My beautiful chair offers a large, comfy leather lounge, Persian rug, standard lamp. When you sit, a software program is triggered and the questions are blunt. If you press this button, you will die. The final screen states, you are now dead. On the other hand, the sex part of the equation seems a little more prolific. On the Derwent riverside, there is a feeling the complex is firmly embedded into the landscape and it complements the natural beauty of the Derwent River. There's no way anyone could cover the entire museum in a day, but we were pretty tired out after our 4 hours there. Watch for our next video on the Tasman Peninsula.